I started in this work as a student activist at Penn State, and I ended up being appointed to 2 leadership positions running Penn State pro-choice, and then being appointed to student government to address issues around sexual assault and women's issues when I was an undergrad there. And I feel like through my career I've sort of spun the gamut from engaging in civil disobedience and protesting and being outspoken to also, before graduating, helping the university change their policies and instituting some programs that were in place there for a good 10 or more years after I had graduated. So after graduating, just stayed in the work. I actually worked in a women's health clinic in Pittsburgh half-time and half-time at the Rape Crisis Center at Pittsburgh Action Against Rape. And the overlap between the 2 issues was unbelievable. And I've always been a person who's identified as pro-choice, but when you have, teenage girls coming in and needing an abortion because their 19 or 20-year-old boyfriend has impregnated them, or a grandmother who was pleased that her 13-year-old granddaughter was suffering from some pain and discomfort. Those are things that really hit home and wake you up to how deeply sexual violence impacts people and families and leaves these lasting impressions on the immediate victims, but at anybody who comes into contact who gets to bear witness to that. I feel like some of those early experiences have permanently guide the work I do today, almost 25 years later. Change happens. Change is possible. Change happens. In some hand, it's a little unbelievable that I have been in this work almost 25 years now, but the upside of that is that I have seen the rates of reporting increase. I have seen laws be enacted that did not exist, that they were things we used to sit around and daydream about when I started out as an activist. I have seen institutions take on this issue and make changes for good. So, I still feel like I have this job that the public responds to as a record scratch at the party, and people say to me, "That must be so hard," or how can you do this for so long? And I just think, gosh, what an amazing thing to bear witness to and to be a part of and to be a catalyst of. So, the work that we all do is about bringing change, whether that's a survivor realizing that there's hope and moving into a thriving place, helping a community address something, helping an institution grasp prevention, creating new laws. It's exciting, exciting work, and it pays off.